Hey guys, welcome back. I want to do a video on stuff because my bees are coming soon. We're so excited. I've been talking about that. They could come as soon as this weekend. We go pick them up. I've talked about how it really has to do with the weather. You don't want to move them if it's gotten really cold or if it's raining or something bad like that, because that could cause an issue with them staying and taking to the new hive. So we pick them up. The guy is our bee guy for a very, very long time. It doesn't live far from us. But the latest we get in was like April 1st. The weather has been crazy. Like, we're supposed to be like 28 degrees tonight. This is very unusual for us for this, in the month of March. It's just been weird. So that would be the only hold up. So I'm doing information on things pertaining to the benefits of bees beyond, we think about, we get honey or they help pollinate our garden and they help that, which all those are going into it. There's two different things is propolis and royal jelly. Now you don't have to have a hive. You can buy these, products in different forms, and I'll go over that. But we are going to utilize that from our bees as time goes, and I want to go over the benefits of those type of things. So both of those are apitherapy, if you look up what that is. And propolis, I'll explain the difference because sometimes people think it's the same. So propolis, it's a mix of like beeswax and oils and resin and things like that. It's kind of like they collect that and construct their hive and to preserve the honey. That's what that propolis is, and you can get how you extract that out. Or again, you can buy these products. Okay, they come in different forms. You can look that up. Royal jelly. A lot of people hear about royal jelly, and one of the biggest things it is known for, fantastic, I'll go over for, is for like women hormonal menopause type things. But royal jelly is actually a secreted kind of milky substance that is used to feed, inside the things for the larvae and stuff like that. So that is the difference between those two. I'll go over both benefits. Yes, these both can be taken together because some people say, should I take this one or that one? Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. They can be taken together. Anything, of course, if you have certain allergies, same as bee pollen, you can get the little granules bee pollen. If you have allergies to certain things, you need to be careful with any of this. I mean, use common sense. If you have, severe allergies to your area, sometimes people can have that. The bee pollen or honey they do, or with the propolis and stuff, you need to be careful if you have severe allergies to bees or something. But then there are people who have those allergies that are able to use these products. But be safe, be smart, talk to your doctor. You know how I am. Do everything. Do things safely. Also, sometimes with propolis, and this is something, if you have a blood clotting disorder, like those those who have or if you're like on like different types of blood thinning type of things, I want you to talk to your doctor before you try propolis if that's something you're interested in. Okay, and don't take it right before surgery because it may slow clotting down as well. But it's usually tolerated for that. Again, just be safe. Also, if you are a woman, if you are severely estrogen dominant, like you've been diagnosed in your blood work in your lab and you are severely estrogen dominant, there's different things that come. I would talk to your doctor before you use either one of these because your body can interpret that as more estrogen. So just, be safe and everything like that. So let's go over the royal jelly. A lot of people hear about that. It does have, most people here to use it for like symptoms that go with menopause or PMS and things like that. And it does work great because it helps regulate hormones naturally because it comes from the queen bee, and nature has a way of, doing that and working well for us. It does have a protein in it called royal actin, okay? And that can help with people with infertility issues, both men and women, okay? So you can look more in depth into that, but this is the royal jelly. Again, it comes in different forms. Also, as I always say, if you've never had or taken or used any of these things, and you can use these things as far as eating them, incorporate into your diet, or I'll talk about that. Or if you take it you buy the product and it comes in different forms. I would not start more than one new thing, and test yourself and see how you tolerate it. Okay. So that's the one that royal jelly is most known for. I'm gonna go over some other things. It does help balance out cholesterol when it's used regularly. Now, when I go over things like this, it can help. If you are on a prescription pharmaceutical medication for any of these disorders, you need to be careful and you need to speak with your doctor, because things are natural. If you mix that with certain prescriptions, it could cause you more of an issue. So do things safely, please, always. Also helps regulate your blood pressure. It does have proteins in it called hydrolysate, which is good for like cardiac protection and health. It also has potassium in it. And if you know about potassium, and there's good forms of potassium and synthetic not so good forms of potassium, it is a vasodilator, which is going to take and reduce the stress that is on the heart and your blood vessels. So that's why it's a good heart health preventive and heart care type thing as well. Same as honey, we hear about things, but this is a good immune booster. I think it works really well for that, for different things for your immune health. And you know what I am, support your body, support your immune system, and your body knows what to do. We just help along the way. Brain function, this is another good one for that, because it's antioxidants, which is going to remove those free radicals, and it protects from different type of neurological disorders. So I give like tidbits about things like this, and then I always encourage people, I'm giving you kind of a tidbit, an overview. I want you to do your own research, okay? I don't say because she said do this and it was listed something I want, and now I'm just going to take it. That's not how I'm trying to do things, and I want people to, do your own research as well. The big C, we can't talk about that. The big C, both this and the propolis, really good for that. Different types of that and forms that can come in. It's really good. Breaking up the blood supply to that so it doesn't feed, grow, spread, or preventive type things. Yeah, read between the lines on that. One's a big no-no on here. So another thing with the royal jelly is anxiety, and that's because it helps balance hormones. A lot of people have anxiety, and it has to do with hormone imbalances because our body's trying to regulate it. It's getting misfire, something's too high, something's too low, and that causes those issues. So with the propolis, this one I really like it for antiviral, antibacterial things. Is really well known from way back when for childhood, especially ear infections, sore throats, anything like that. It works really well for that. Again, be smart how you use this and everything like that. So as far as the antibacterial, it's very strong at fighting like superbugs. When you talk about MRSA and different things that people, and it's becoming, MRSA is just like one of those things that seems like, oh yeah, everybody can just have MRSA. No, that was created, and we know why, the overuse of things that happens. And this is one that that really helps that. So also with the propolis is the free radical damage that can be done inside of our bodies. I talk about free radicals and different ways we can get rid of that. The oxidative stress, grounding ourselves, earthing ourselves, the detoxing. This is one that is going to be really good for that. Also, for those who have H. pylori, it's a bacteria. It grows. It can get in people's gut. If you have stomach ulcers, you have H. pylori. There's, if you go to like a GI specialist or anything, there can do like a breath test. Something you blow, it's a breath test that can test you for that. But H. pylori, there's a lot of people who have it and don't realize it, and it can cause a lot of damage. This is something that is really good for that. So I talked about the the viral effects. So anything viral, things going on, normal things you come across, or other type of viral things. It's a good one to have. Same like as doing, honey. These all have similar and some of the same benefits. When we talk about honey and all these different things, so many benefits you get from this. Things that bees produce and make, and I mean, even the simple as like, the bees wax. I mean, I have to buy my, bee wax when I make my salves, and that's something I plan to utilize. I'll have all of these things in one. Now I know everybody can't do bees, and I'm going to be brand new at all this. This is a new adventure for us, but we learn as we go, and I can't wait to share all of that with you. Even the mistakes and the hiccups, I'm sure we're going to have those. I want to share, and y'all can learn along with me, and plenty of y'all who have been doing bees and utilizing all these other things as well. You can help me along the way. Also, anti-inflammatory, really good. The propolis anti-inflammatory, because I talk about how inflammation is one of those kind of root cause of a lot of issues. If you have chronic inflammation, things snowball just all over the place inside your body from that. And so like that, and having bad, if you're really acidic, your pH is really acidic, those are the two of the things that the big C, that's just, heaven for them. Grows like crazy in that, and so we keep those things balanced and under control, and things awful like that can't take hold. So these are different things I want you to look further into, and I wanted to cover this. Also, another one I meant to say when I was talking about the H. pylori is Candida, and it goes like, we have the antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, is people who struggle with different types of Candida, Candida overgrowth. This is the propolis is something that works really well for that. So I want to share that with you guys, because those are things I am going to be utilizing and getting from our hives as well. Not just, we think the main thing is honey, but there's so many things that we can get from that. So I wanted to start doing a series on some of these things before they get here. And it's, it's not right away. It's not as soon as we get them. It takes a little bit before we can start getting these, they produce enough. We have to give them time. But I hope it helps. Look, always check my description for different things, please, because I put things in there all the time. All my videos, just check. Majority of them, I put something. If not, then you're good to go. But so, safety, different things. Check that out. So something else I hope helps you guys. Everyone stay well. God bless. And I will see you next time.